Hello, Illumineers, and welcome to Lorcana.
Today's lesson in Lorcana is on the keyword of boost.
Boost!
Boost. So what is boost?
Boost is a new ability brought in with set 10, Whispers in the Well. It appears in every ink colour. The ability allows you to pay a specified amount of ink to place the top card of your deck face down and under the chosen boosted card.
Okay, but why would I do that?
Because it's a new ability and it's really fun to do.
Okay, but why?
Okay, it's a new ability, it's really fun to do, you're just going to have to try it.
Okay, fine, I'll try it.
Oh my god, that is fun.
Exactly.
In all seriousness, though, each boost card has a benefit to boosting it, hence the ability. What's important to know is what actually are the benefits, which may include, but not limited to, adding a passive ability to the character, adding a passive ability to the board, or even a one-time effect.
Okay, so I get it. So it's like this Ursula. I pay 1, I put the top card of the deck underneath her.
Which is fun.
Yeah, it was actually. I might do it again.
Oh, don't get too crazy now.
No, I'm going to do it again.
Oh god, it's going crazy.
Whee!
Oh god, that is fun.
No more.
No, just once per turn.
Okay, so yeah, once she's got a card under her, she gets +1 law pip and evasive. Nice.
Equally, it provides you with options, especially if you have a low hand size. Instead of playing a card, you could choose to boost a card, making it stronger in various ways. Using boost can provide a level of threat with certain cards. We'll take your Ursula for example. When played, she's a non-evasive, quest for 2 character. However, when boosted, she becomes an evasive and now quest for 3. This then can make your board stronger without reducing your hand size. Or is just a good use of any unused ink. Another good example is the Zeus. He comes into play as a 2 strength, 3 willpower character, but with just the small cost of 2 ink has the potential threat to become a 4 strength, 5 willpower character. As with any ability, boost does have its downsides, such as it can only be paid for once per turn. The card going under the boosted card is unknown and thus becomes an unknown variable. Also, it takes you off the curve, meaning you may not be performing the most optimised play. For those more competitively minded, please note that if a card is under another card, it is not considered to be in play. Putting a card under another card with boost doesn't count as playing that card.
It is also worth noting that since boost does not require you to exert the character, you can trigger the boost the turn the card is played. This is useful for triggering those one-time effects, or to avoid certain types of removal.
What happens to the card underneath when the card on top is moved?
So when a card or set of cards are underneath another, they become what's known as a stack. Whenever the top card is moved, the entire stack goes with it. So if an opponent played Hades' Infernal Schemer and targets a card with multiple cards underneath, all the cards would go into the inkwell. The same is true if Mother Knows Best is used, the whole stack goes back to hand. More simply, if a Dragonfire is used, then all the cards go to the discard, and if your Welcome is used, then all of the stack of cards go back into the deck, are shuffled, and you still draw 2 cards.
Can I look at the cards underneath?
No. Similarly to inkwells, cards that are face down cannot be looked at by either player. However, if the stack and therefore the face down cards are moved to a public zone, probably the discard, then the stack becomes known information and both players can look at the cards.
Can I boost more than once?
All boost keywords specify pay once per turn. However, you can do this each turn if you would like to. You can also use other abilities on certain cards to place another card underneath a card with boost in the same turn.
If a boosted card has multiple cards underneath, does their effect stack?
No, unless otherwise stated. Most cards specify that if there is a card underneath, then their effect comes into play but doesn't check for multiple cards, so is a one-off boost.
So is it worth boosting more than once?
In most cases, no. Once their effect is triggered, an extra card underneath doesn't help. However, cards like Little John or Scar give once per boost effects, so are worth using on multiple turns, or even multiple times per turn, if you're sneaky.
Oh, I'm sneaky.
Ooh. Cards like Blessed Bagpipes, Recovered Page, or Emily Quackfaster allow you to put a card under one of your cards with the boost keyword. This can be especially useful for triggers that happen when a card is placed under a specific card, like Little John, Impermanent Outlaw, and Simba, King in the Making. Now, Chris, if you play Emily Quackfaster with Little John on board, Girl Math tells us that Emily Quackfaster is actually free to play, and if anything, gains me ink.
Wait, what?
If I quest with Little John, and then pay 2 ink for Emily to put a card under Little John to ready him, I minus the 3 ink it would have cost me to boost Little John. I pay 2 ink, but gained 3 inks worth of stuff, and I gained 3 lore. Bargain.
Sure. Yeah, well, yeah, fair enough. I give you that. And it still means I can boost on that turn. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Gummer. If you were to have Megara, Secret Keeper, on the board, you can boost each turn for 1 ink. Whilst her effect triggers from just 1 card, you could in later turns have her sing Mother Knows Best, targeting herself, allowing the whole stack of cards to return to hand and create some cheaper card draw. Just be careful, because this could be telegraphed to your opponent, who may decide to banish her before you can return her to your hand. Equally, in some scenarios, using Into the Unknown, Pleakley, or similar cards on your own characters, you could ramp multiple cards at once, jumping you an ink quickly. How efficient this is, I'm still Into the Unknown about.
No. That's not in the script.
But it could be useful in a pinch. Also, boosting a card in this way may dissuade your opponent from using similar disruption effects like Hades or the Mother Knows Best, because it gives you more of an advantage. So there you have it. There's the ins and outs of boost and potential interactions. If you do think of any more interesting interactions, please drop us a comment down below.
Yep, and give us a like as well. It really does help out. And if you want to see more of these keyword videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below.
Thanks for popping through.
And enjoy your games.
And remember...
Oh, no, okay. Well,
Ready?
yeah.
Happy
Happy questing.
questing.